The ideal woman. The ideal woman sits, legs crossed on her bed, calmly at peace with herself in her lingerie, sipping a glass of red wine in her one hand, a cigarette in the other. The ideal woman laughs so loudly, heaving her chest, those awkward snorts that makes people around her look at each other sheepishly, raising eyebrows and judging silently. She doesn't care what others think of her. Her highly priced self-image or confidence isn't weaned by raised eyebrows or whispers, gossip, or backstabbers. The ideal woman never knows to shut up. She can talk non-stop about mundane things, tell stories of her late night rendezvous, reminiscing her rebellious teenage tantrums, falling in love with a stranger she met at a club, while half drunk, carried on the arms of her male best friends. The ideal woman orders takeaways. She can't be bothered to cook for 2 hours straight just to enjoy a meal for 15 minutes. Hires a helper to clean up her household and fold away her clothes from her party last night. An ideal woman wears too much makeup, sleeps in late and doesn't bother to comb up her messed up bed hair, wears clothes of a choice that comforts her, feeling confident in the body and curves that God blessed her with. The ideal woman has a job, expects her to work late on certain days, can pay her rent and bills, doesn't ask for money to her man, buys all the things she wishes with a closet full of clothes and shoes. The ideal woman has a postgraduate degree, doesn't like children. Not every woman is born with the maternal instinct to nurture and care. The ideal woman doesn't have time to care for her parents, quit a well paid job to care for her family, puts the needs of the family above her own, puts the needs of her children above her own. The ideal woman does not obey her husband. On every word he says, lives to serve her man, cooks 3 meals a day, morning coffee, and fetch him his newspaper. The ideal woman speaks so loudly, argues so fiercely, doesn't forgive so easily, and kisses so passionately. She has opinions and choices of her own. The ideal woman doesn't go on her knees. Sexual complacency is not in her dictionary. She doesn't please her man, nor shows or reciprocates his interest in bed. The ideal woman can't fix a button on his shirt, cannot hold her feelings in, is not patient or forgiving, nor does she forget those who hurt her. The ideal woman is sometimes vengeful, disgraceful, cusses a bit too much, is short tempered, is sometimes too comfortable in her skin, walks around in her birthday suit with no worries again. The ideal woman does not go to church, is not fearful of her sins, lives happily in her ignorance, has a bucket list of things she knew she wants, likes to travel alone or watch dirty movies. She lives to please no one but herself. Self love is the best kind of love. So the ideal woman has many flaws, maybe not all, but some and more. The ideal woman is in fact just an idea that crossed many men's fantasies. The ideal woman is every woman in her own ways. The way she does some things good, does some things bad, some things terrible, just like a man can. The ideal woman is you. You're ideal for the ideal man who has many flaws and some more.